Have you been in the brainstorming session where one person does all the talking while everybody else just nods along? Or where the loudest voice in the room always takes control? Meanwhile, you're sitting there unsure if your ideas even matter. Sounds familiar? Hi, I'm Igor, and today we will talk about brainstorms and problems and potential alternatives, workshops. Let's dive into it. Before we begin, make sure to like, subscribe, and share this content. I will appreciate your help. First, let's start by exploring origins of the brainstorming, where the concept came from and the original ideas behind it. Brainstorming was first introduced in 1953 by Alex Osborne, an executive at advertising firm, in his book Applied Imagination. His goal was to create a way for the teams to generate ideas more freely. Osborne highlights 4 rules of the effective brainstorming. First is to focus on quantity over quality, generate as many ideas as possible. Second is defer judgment, so no criticizing of the ideas during the session. Third is welcome unusual ideas to encourage creativity. And fourth is combining and improving ideas, as the collaboration leads to stronger results. While brainstorming has great rules, it often falls short. Why is that? Because in most sessions, just a few voices dominate the discussion, while others holding back. Now let's take a look at the research that explores why traditional brainstorming is not that effective. Teresa Torres, in her book Continuous Discovery Habits, explores the problems with the traditional brainstorming. By the way, if you're looking for the ways to improve your team's collaboration, especially in the product discovery, I highly recommend to take a read on her book. Torres references the academic research that shows that individuals tend to generate better ideas working alone than working in a group. One of the key studies she mentioned is called Productivity Loss in Brainstorming Groups, which is written by Brian Mullen, Craig Johnson, and Eduardo Salas. This research highlights several critical limitations of the group brainstorming. First is social loafing. People tend to contribute less when they are working in the group, as they rely on others to be more creative or being comfortable to generate less ideas as the group will generate them. Second is group's conformity. People tend to conform with the dominant ideas rather than exploring something new and unique, which limits the original ideas and thoughts. Third is diffusion of accountability. In a group, responsibility feels shared and individuals feel less pressure to contribute. And last, and probably the most important one and surprising one, performance is limited by the lowest performing member. Group brainstorming often reduces to match the least productive person in the room. So rather than the most productive person rising everybody up, the opposite happens. The weakest person is bringing everybody down. These factors combined are reducing productivity of the brainstorming groups compared to the individuals. So, if the traditional brainstorming doesn't work, what is the alternative? This is where the workshops come in. Let's break down what exactly workshop means and how it solves brainstorming issues. So, what is the workshop? A workshop is a structured meeting which is designed to get everybody involved, solve complex problems, generate ideas, and make decisions. What makes workshop different from the brainstorming session is a balance of individual work and the group work. Let's look closer how workshops address the brainstorming problems. First is working together alone. Workshops often include a phase where individuals are generating ideas independently before getting together. This prevents the loudest voices to dominate and give others opportunity to contribute. Second is structured and time-bound collaboration. Workshops are designed to guide the teams through problem solving in a more organized way, making sure that no one person controls the flow of the conversation. Third is decision-making through voting. Instead of letting one or two persons to sway the conversation, in workshops people are voting for the problems or ideas they want to focus on. So first, everybody is subjectively sharing their opinion, and then we see where the most of the votes are, like where the group collective thinking is leaning to. This ensures that the decision making is made collectively and fairly. Now that we have looked how workshops are solving problems with brainstorms, let's now talk about the broader benefits that workshops can bring to your team. Workshops aren't just helpful in the idea generation. Here are the other three common benefits. First is team alignment. Workshops bring everybody together to ensure common understanding for the direction of your project or strategy. Second is solving complex problems. When problems are abstract or difficult, especially when you are starting a project, workshops is a great way to go through the problem solving for such cases in a more organized and structured way. And last but not least is creating shared ownership. Workshops encourage active participation and giving everybody a voice, and making the whole team invested in the outcome. Workshops solve many problems that traditional brainstorming don't. They introduce structure, give individuals to share their ideas, and facilitate the group decision-making. They not only generate new ideas, but align teams and create shared ownership. If you want to learn how to create workshops, please leave your comment down below. I will be happy to create a video if you are interested. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to get more tips on how to make teams productive and collaborative. Thank you for watching, and see you next time. Bye-bye!